Computer?
Okay, yeah, perfect.
We're on.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Heat Team Tuesday Night Call. My name is Lisa Blaisdell, and I'm a National Marketing Director within the Heat Team. Super proud to be a part of this awesome team and this awesome family and this incredible mission. And we have such a great guest trainer for you guys tonight, and I am so psyched to introduce Tracey. And before I introduce Tracey, I just have to say that once in a while, and I think that for those of you guys who have been a part of the Juice Plus company for a while, you know that the best part about this business are the relationships and the friendships that you make. I mean, we make a huge impact in people's lives. We have the opportunity to create an above average lifestyle and a life of abundance. But truly for my husband and I, the best part have been the friends and the relationships that we've made. And Tracey is a newer friend to me, but yeah, I feel so aligned with this amazing woman. And I'm just so honored that I get to know her and that we get to do this business together, even though we are on total opposite coasts, and that she gets to pour into you guys tonight. So let me just read you a little bit about Tracey, and I'm going to turn it over to her. Tracey is a wellness coach, a personal trainer, and a group fitness instructor. She believes that there is a path for everyone to become a stronger, healthier, and happier person. Her guiding principles are pursue your passions, take some risks, have a sense of humor, love yourself and others. I love that. Before leaving her successful career in public relations to raise her children, Tracey was a managing director at the global PR firm Burson Marsteller, where she specialized in brand marketing and was the dean of BMU, the company's global leadership training group. As her three children began to grow, she pursued her love of wellness and became certified as a personal trainer, group instructor, and wellness coach. She now works privately with clients, teaches cross-training and interval classes on the Upper East Side, where she is also a Lululemon Legacy brand ambassador. She is a proud native Rhode Islander, but now lives with her wonderful family in Manhattan. So, Tracey, you are such a gift to the Juice Plus community and to all of us. So thank you so much. I'm going to turn it over to you, my friend. Oh, we have to unmute you first.
Okay, thank you.
There we go.
This is such a great introduction. I feel the same way about you. Lisa and I met when we were both presenting at a conference, and we realized we were mirrors of the same person.
Totally.
We have a lot in common. And I think I'll just say, starting out, because we're going to talk about inviting, and I hope we're going to get to work a little bit while we're on this call, because I feel like getting into practice is always a good idea. But when I think about when people read my bio, it sounds like I had this kind of smooth, seamless transition, deciding to work at home and then finding my way into fitness. And in reality, that journey was a lot more emotionally charged and a little rocky. And I can remember working in public relations. I loved my job. I was really good at it. And if you had asked me before I had kids, if I would ever have stayed home, I would have told you you were crazy. That I grew up from humble beginnings. It took me a lot to get where I was professionally, and I could not see myself stopping. And it was a Saturday. My oldest was about 2.5, and I had to work on a new business proposal. And so I was going into the office. My family took me out for brunch. They dropped me off at the office, and my daughter said to me, as I was getting out of the taxi, "Happy Valentine's Day, Mommy." And it was Valentine's Day, and I was heading into work, a new business project. And I remember I shut the door of the taxi, and I had this like epiphany moment where I said, "I'm done. I can't, this is not working." And I was fortunate that I could stay home. But I will tell you, I always missed the work. I missed having something that was mine, that was professionally fulfilling, personally fulfilling. And I did all of these other great things. I volunteered. I was the PA president of everything I could be president of. But I really always missed the work. And Pammy and Ellie Shepley met me through a friend. And I really am so grateful that they didn't know me. And that's why they told me about the business, because I think if if someone had prejudged me, they would have decided I was busy enough and I didn't need it. And so I encourage you all to think about that, because I did need it. I needed it for a whole bunch of other reasons. And this business has given me such personal fulfillment. And so I'm going to ask you, as I share my screen, to think of some people. And our brains are wired. I was listening to the woman that wrote the book, Go for No. And she was talking about how our brains are wired to protect us from bad things happening. So when you step into an area that's vulnerable or uncertain, your brain's like, no, don't do that. Here's all of the bad things that are going to happen. And you've got to be able to catch yourself and say, okay, that's a story I'm telling myself that's not necessarily true. So one of the things, many things that Lisa and I have in common is we come from a public relations background. And I think that background has served me well, because when you are talking to reporters about a story, you've got to figure out what's in it for them. And so that kind of mindset is something that I brought to this business, and it's really helped me. So we're going to talk about what goes into a good invitation, and then we're going to practice the invitation. So, and I really do think there's an art to it. It's not a fire hose approach to inviting, although we can sometimes belabor, like any individual, inviting too much. So it's a fine balance. So I'm just going to say, while we're doing this, and you should have these lists. I mean,